Everyone, hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today, we're reacting to a video I just watched. The video's up on YouTube. It's a video that's basically this guy saying that he wants that basically the names of the Jedi being, changed. The names of the names of the movie being changed. I just watched it, and basically this guy explains why they should keep the same. It's right here. It's about 6 minutes. So we're gonna watch it and react and say why. I'm gonna pause. And just to let you know, I don't like the voice of the guy, so I'm gonna watch it, go through the fact, and just, I don't know if you guys can hear it. In fact, I'm gonna have the captions on for this. Oops. I have the captions on so you guys can see it, but just in case you guys can't hear it, you only hear me, so let's get into it. Now, before I pressed the wrong button. Anyway, now the reason it's called not the Rise of Skywalker is because later in the video he'll call it the Phantom Episode 9, the Phantom Menace, and he calls Episode 1 the Phantom Menace. But the reason, you'll see just here a little bit why the name of this is the Phantom Menace is because because the Sith are, well, Darth Sidious Palpatine is the Phantom Menace. And, this guy will explain it to you a little bit more than me, and so yeah. Now, yeah, before he starts, now, what he's gonna say is, he's gonna say the Sith haven't fully awakened, and that is true because the reason it's called Attack of the Clones is because the guy will say later that the clones will attack them. The guy is gonna switch the names episode 2 and 3. The reason that they're called that is because the Sith have, like, fully awakened, and now they're taking revenge, and in this one, they haven't. In episode 2, they haven't fully awakened, and everyone thinks that that Darth Tyrannus, Count Dooku, is Dark Lord, and they find out he's not, because they're all deceived, and now that they finally find out that Sidious is is the Sith Lord that they've been looking for, and then after that it just goes to how Anakin turns to Darth Vader, So this guy says this is why they shouldn't be arranged. It's why they should be kept that way, and I agree with him most of the time. Well, I agree with them basically, like, yeah, 95%. See, this is what I was talking about before. The guy's switching the two names, and I'm sure you guys probably have watched this video already. I don't know, but the reason it's not called Attack of the Clones just because that one like couple scenes with Order 66 does not mean make it Attack of the Clones. I mean, what about all the other stuff? It's gotta be called Revenge of the Sith because the Sith are taking revenge. So, and whoever says agrees with this guy that the name should be rearranged, what the hell's wrong with you? I'm sorry, but I just have to come out and say it. Seriously though, what the hell's wrong with you? Okay, if you missed it, it was only a few seconds. The guy basically said, was talking about how Obi-Wan was training Luke to be a Jedi and said Return of the Jedi, which makes no sense at all because actually, fun fact actually, Episode 6 is going to be called Revenge of the Jedi, but then well, actually Lucas wasn't directing Episode 6. Another fun fact, George Lucas only directed Episode 4, or was one of the directors that directed Episode 4. Episode 5 and 6 were directed by different people. 1, 2, and 3 were directed by him, and then 7 and 9 were directed by J.J. Abrams, and then Rian Johnson directed Episode 8. And if you didn't know, Rian Johnson is going to be directed. They have 3 new Star Wars movies coming out in, I think, not next year, I think the year after next. Rian Johnson is going to be directing them. Now, if you saw Episode 8, comment down below what your thoughts of that. My thoughts are that there were many things that could have made it better that like didn't make sense or that could have been changed to make sense. Anyway, but the reason it's not called A New Hope is because, I mean, it is called A New Hope. Why am I saying not called Return of the Jedi? Is because because Luke is getting trained, and this guy's gonna say that Obi-Wan's training him to, so that gives. I gotta stop. Blah. So Obi-Wan's training Luke so that it gives the rebellion a new hope, to defeat the Empire, since in Rogue One, rebellions are built on hope. So. I don't know, I keep pressing this button. Anyway, he was just saying that in Rebels, if you haven't seen that show, I would highly watch it because there are many people from Star Wars movies that are in this show. Ahsoka, Captain Rex, Commander Gregor and Wolf, Darth Vader, the Sidious, Tarkin. There's just so many. And but then again, Sidious doesn't come in until later in the seasons. If you have Disney Plus, the show's on there. Go watch it. If you don't, I'd highly recommend getting Disney Plus. It's $7 monthly or $70 yearly. It's worth paying the money, whatever amount you pay. As long as it's like if you have bundled with your plan, then. But this guy's about to call episode 5 The Force Awakens. It's not The Force Awakens because for one, the reason that The Force Awakens was called The Force Awakens episode 7 was because The Force Awakens after like 30 years of having like peace, and then the First Order rises from the ashes of the Empire Strikes Back, and the Empire Strikes Back because in the New Hope, if you guys remember, if you guys are hardcore Star Wars fans like I am, Death Star gets destroyed, so the Empire has to strike back against the rebels. So it's called Star Wars Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back, which actually is my dad's favorite one. And it's probably one of the darker ones. I mean, in terms of darkness, I mean, Episode 3 is probably the most darkest, just because of Anakin turns evil, and Episode 5 is dark, but it's not as dark as Episode 3. Episode 3 is probably the darkest one out of all the prequel trilogy. If you guys agree with me, comment down below. Okay, this guy says both Yoda and Anakin die. Okay, true. But the reason it's not called what this guy's about to say, The Last Jedi, is because Return of the Jedi. Now, it doesn't say Jedis, because that'd just be weird. Return of the Jedis, Star Wars Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. So it's called Return of the Jedi because singular, because Darth Vader turns to the light side, and he's returning to be a he was turning to be a Jedi, you know. So, and he becomes Anakin Skywalker again, and that's why it's not called The Last Jedi. And like I said before, this was actually going to be Revenge of the Jedi, but the revenge is not the Jedi way, as we've heard so many times. So. Okay, why? Why would he call it The Empire Strikes Back? I mean, okay, firstly, Empire does not strike back. As I said before, the First Order rises from the ashes of the Empire. The Empire is gone. It's destroyed. Also, in The Force Awakens, after Episode 6, they don't show it. Well, they do kind of show it. There's a big battle between the remaining forces of the Empire and the Rebellion. And it takes place on Jakku, which why all those ships are there. Anyway, the reason and the Force is awakening after 30 years, you know, of I don't know what it was doing, but there was 30 years between Return of the Jedi and the Force Awakens, and so the Force is reawakening with Rey, you know, apparently being the last Jedi. I mean, in the last Jedi, it was kind of hard to tell, but I'm guessing after episode 9 rolled around, I was like, yep, she's the last Jedi. I mean, because it wasn't really clear at the time. of it, The Last Jedi. That's another thing with The Last Jedi. There's things that just don't make sense, or as I said before, just aren't made clear enough until, I don't know, the next movie or something. I don't know. Anyway, on with the video. As I said, no, not give him a new hope, but like I said, I mean, I'm thinking, what if these were actually if this actually did happen, we'd be making that this would be not why they should be rearranged. It should be why they should be rearranged. So the title look. No, the Star Wars title should not be rearranged. It would be, yes, the Star Wars titles should be rearranged if they were named this. So, I mean, but that's just like one scene throughout the whole movie. What about the rest of the movie? This is what I'm saying. This guy's gotta think about the guy who made this video. The guy that who made the video is reacting to this video. If that makes sense. He's gotta think about the whole movie, not just one scene. Anyway, on with the video. With it being a title, I agree with it. Like, after I watched the movie more than a couple times, I started to realize that there were things that didn't make sense, and then it was the title, and one of the things was the title. Like, why is it called The Last Jedi if Rey's the Last Jedi? But they don't make it obvious that it's The Last Jedi. With a title, you gotta have a title that makes sense, or the movie has to make sense with the title. But what Rian Johnson did is he made the title, and the title went with the movie, but the movie didn't go with the title. But some of the stuff didn't go along with the title. Like, we knew Rey was the Last Jedi, even though Luke said it wasn't. Why have it at all? Have Luke say that he will not be the Last Jedi if he's... Well, actually, no. Now I think about it, it does make sense now. What? Because if he... Oh... I'm so stupid. I'm just realizing this now. It does make sense. You guys are probably in the comments saying, no, it does make sense because if Luke's not the Last Jedi, Rey is, and then I'm like, duh, So, this is what I was talking about before. At the beginning of the video, I said that he was going to say Episode 9 was the Phantom Menace. This is the time I'm talking about. It can't be the Phantom Menace because, that's already happened, and it's just... Rise of Skywalker. Oh my god. Anyway, now, before I continue what I'm saying, I want you guys to subscribe and leave a like and comment down below the stuff I've been saying. And I want you guys to comment down below. Do you guys think that they should be rearranged, or do you think they should be not? And also, I might edit this a little bit. I don't know. I might just have put out this video as is, but how long is this video going on? It's, oh my god, 20 minutes. I made this 20 freaking minutes. So yeah, no, I'm not gonna edit it anyway. But the reason it is not called the Phantom Menace is because the Phantom Menace is Sidious, and this movie is not about Sidious. It's about a Skywalker who is Ben, turning from the dark side to the light side. I mean, also could be that rising and being a Skywalker. But anyway, as you remember, Randall killed Snoke because he wanted power. I mean, when Vader killed Sidious, if it wasn't in that way, if Luke wasn't there, or they did something where Vader still, Vader would probably would have died eventually, but still didn't, turn to the light side, he would probably be the new, emperor, because, he would have killed him. Killed Sidious, just like Kylo Ren killed the Supreme Leader and became the new Supreme Leader, Okay, guys, so, well, that wraps up this video. Hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day, wherever you guys are. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Comment the things I've been saying. And I'm not editing this video because it went longer than I expected. So, anyway, I'll see you guys in another video, and, well, this is actually my first reaction. My second one didn't go so well, but hopefully you guys can hear me. I don't have to redo this. I don't want to spend another 20 some minutes doing this, and and I will leave the link to the video so that you guys can watch it, and I will see you guys all in another video. And this is my first reaction, so if you guys want to see more reactions, as I said, leave a like and subscribe.